What's good YouTube, Giants fan 696 back here with a video today, and today's video is going to be a breakdown of the Immovable Enforcer Badge in NBA 2K25. So, Immovable Enforcer, it improves the defensive player's strength when defending ball handlers and finishers. So, the way that I am going to test this is, in this case, I took Harden and I gave him gold strong handles. So now, just to let you guys know what strong handles is, it reduces the likelihood of being bothered by defenders when dribbling. So basically what the counter to Immovable Enforcer would be is strong handle. So in this case, I took Harden and gave him strong handle on gold. Just a baseline for us to start at. I think kind of an average of around where you'll see most guards in the park, pro and rec, you'll see have the badge. For that, you need 73 ball handle and 73 strength. So again, gold, just a baseline we're starting with. For Immovable Enforcer, I took Drew Holiday in this case and edited him to have the badge on bronze, silver, gold, Hall of Fame, and legend at each attribute threshold you would need in the builder. So in this case, he would need a 62 perimeter and 71 strength for it on bronze, 72 perimeter and 82 strength for silver, 84 perimeter and 85 strength for gold, 89 perimeter and 91 strength for Hall, and lastly 94 perimeter and 92 strength for legend. Also, as always, we'll start the test with the Drew with no Immovable Enforcer, just under the bronze threshold, again just to see what it looks like first without the badge, where he'll have 61 perimeter and 70 strength. And yeah, we're gonna start the test at least against gold strong handle, and based on how the badge looks versus that, we'll see if we go up, go down. Again, we're gonna just go through the test and see what happens. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, like I just said, Drew is starting with no Immovable Enforcer, going against the gold strong handle. Just something else to keep in mind, a couple of things, is like usual, test will be done on Hoff and with high risk, high reward shooting. And again, Harden and Drew, all their other badges have been removed, so we're purely seeing Immovable Enforcer versus strong handle. That took a lot to say, so we're gonna get a shot clock violation here first. Just to kick it off. But again, as usual, we'll do 5 at each tier we test. We're just going to try blow by him and see what we could do. And honestly, first one we just got absolutely stuffed. We didn't get a blow by or anything like you would think with strong handle. We weren't able to bully through him. So that's going to be 0 for 1. Pretty surprising considering he doesn't even have a Immovable Enforcer and we couldn't move him at all with gold strong handle. But let's go ahead and keep trying. Yeah, again, he's walling me up pretty good without the badge right now. So that's going to be 0 for 2. Yeah, I'm getting walled up very easily right now. So that's going to be 0 for 3. And guys, Drew is still absolutely walling me up as I'm trying to get by him. So that's going to be 0 for 4. I don't know if maybe gold strong handle is just terrible. But this is against no Immovable Enforcer. So we'll do one more. But I think we're going to have to kick our strong handle tier up a little bit for this test. And Drew is absolutely walling me up, guys. We're going to call that 0 for 5. And I have to definitely put my strong handle tier to be able to test his badge, because he just didn't even have the badge and locked up gold strong handle. So I'm going to bump Harden up to half strong handle, where he'll now have 77 ball handle and 84 strength. So let's go ahead and see if that makes any difference. Alright guys, so somehow gold strong handle just went 0 for 5 versus no Immovable Enforcer. So you could say Immovable Enforcer went 5 for 5 and not getting, you know, blown by or anything, or pushed towards the basket. So we're going to test it now. Still no Immovable Enforcer now versus half strong handle, kind of see if, you know, we're able to kind of bully him more here. Nice, first try here. Okay, and that's more like it. I am able to blow by him right there. So we're going to call that 1 for 1 for strong handle. Alright, 1 for 1. See, second try again. It's already looking like a huge difference compared to that gold strong handle. So 2 for 2 right now. See our next try here. Third one. And Drew absolutely just walled me up right there. So I'm now 2 for 3. I don't understand how that's possible, but hey, it's in the game. Again, no Immovable Enforcer versus Hoff strong handle. So 2 for 3. Let's see what our next 2 here look like. Try our number 4 here, and we're able to just push right through him that time. So 3 for 4 in favor of strong handle. So Looks like to guard Hall of Fame strong handle, you're going to need Immovable Enforcer on something. Again, we'll do one last one here because we always do 5. All right, 3 for 4. See our last one, what it looks like here. And I go right through Drew that time. So that's going to be 4 for 5 in favor of a strong handle. So we're going to kick Drew's Immovable Enforcer now up to bronze, where he will have 62 perimeter and 71 strength. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. All right, guys. So Hoff strong handle went 4 for 5 versus no Immovable Enforcer. Kind of expected. So let's see how it looks versus bronze now. All right. So let's see our first one here. And Drew just absolutely walled me up right there. Again, I'm not getting a blow by. It's not like I'm shoving him off my body. You're moving him back, but he's still like right in front of me to contest me. So I am going to call that 0 for 1 for Hoff strong handle right there. All right, second try here. And Drew is absolutely walling me up right there. So that's going to be 0 for 2 for strong handle. Again, I mean, he's moving back a little bit, but then he's walling me up. So I can't really like get open for a layup or anything. So I'm definitely going to call that a win for Drew there. Let's do our third attempt. Okay, that time I'm actually going to call it a win for Harden because I was able to push him down far enough to get a good shot. I didn't make it, but it doesn't matter. He still got in position for a good shot. So we're going to call it 1 for 3. And I'm actually going to call that 2 for 4. Just because, again, I was able to drive him to the hoop. He did get a contest, but I mean, this badge isn't for contest. It's about not getting moved around. So I'm going to call that 2 for 4. Last one here. And again, he got a contest. We were able to make it. So I'm going to call that 3 for 5. Actually going to call it a win for strong handle. I think we just had a bad start. So I'm going to move Drew now to silver. So he'll have 72 perimeter and 82 strength. Again, it's all about him not even getting pushed that far in. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. All right, guys. So been liking the Hoff strong handle so far versus no Immovable Enforcer and bronze. So let's see if silver does a better job. Again, it's all about just not even getting pushed around. So let's see what it looks like here. First attempt. Yeah, and right here, that is definitely a win for Drew. So that's going to be 0 for 1 for me. Again, I tried to drive through him like I just did the last few against bronze to go up with an easy layup. Or not easy, but a layup. I couldn't even get anywhere near the rim that time, so that looked pretty good. And we were able to get a good layup there, so I'm actually going to call that 1 for 2 for strong handle. Again, I missed it, but that, you know, it doesn't have effect on the badges. If I'm able to drive him that far, I think that's a win for strong handle. Oh yeah, and we got right by him that time. So yeah, I'm going to call that 2 for 3. And we get absolutely walled up that time. So I'm going to call it 2 for 4. And I get absolutely walled up. So silver slightly better than, I mean, that layup going in, first of all, is ridiculous. It's on Hall of Fame. But second of all, he already walled me up at that point before I could get a layup up. So I'm going to call it 2 for 5, strong handle versus silver. So that's pretty good. Again, that means silver stopped me 3 times. But we're going to keep going, see if we could do even better. I'm going to move Drew's Immovable Enforcer up to gold now. So I have 84 perimeter and 85 strength. All right, guys. Again, silver looked pretty good. Strong hand only went 2 for 5 versus it. But let's see what gold Immovable Enforcer does if it makes strong handle do even worse. So first try here. And yeah, I mean, he absolutely just walled me up right there. So we're gonna go ahead and call that 0 for 1 for strong handle. All right, second try here. Again, just got absolutely walled up there. So gold's looking pretty good so far. We're gonna call 0 for 2 for strong handle. All right, 0 for 2 right now. See our next one. And Drew, I mean, went up with a layup, but I mean, he was in great position. He wasn't really getting moved, so I'm going to call that 0 for 3 for Harden right there. All right, try number 4 here. And I am not able to get a layup at all. Drew is walling me up and not getting moved like the badge says. So that's going to be 0 for 4. Let's see our last one if maybe Harden will be able to break through here. Again, he has half strong handle. And again, I am getting absolutely walled up. So we're going to call that 0 for 5. So gold just completely shut down Hall of Fame Immovable Enforcer. So we're going to take it up a notch and now test the gold Immovable Enforcer versus Legend strong handle just to see if it's able to stop it the same way. So Harden will now have 80 ball handle and 93 strength. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, gold looked absolutely phenomenal. Gold Immovable Enforcer looked absolutely phenomenal versus Hall of Strong Handle. So we're now testing it versus Legend Strong Handle just to see if it holds up the same way. All right, first attempt here. See. And Harden is actually able to get a blow-by against him right there. So we're going to call that 1 for 1 for strong handle. So already looking better than that Hall of Fame versus gold where I got walled up every time. But we'll go through all 5 as usual. See our second one here. And Harden just walked right through him that time. So that's going to be 2 for 2. And again, he did get, I'm going to call that 3 for 3 for Harden because he did get a layup animation and pushed him all the way to the basket. So again, it's not really about if he makes the shot or not, but it's about if he's even able to get down there. So I'm going to call that 3 for 3. I guess Legend strong handle is just a lot better so far. And again, I just blow by him that time. So that's going to be 4 for 4. So far, it's looking like you're going to need something higher than gold to stop Legend strong handle. But we'll do our last one and then take it from there. And I'm right by him. So Harden just finished 5 for 5 against gold Immovable Enforcer. So we're going to leave on the Legend strong handle and we're going to move up now to Hall of Immovable Enforcer where Drew will have 89 perimeter and 91 strength. Alright guys, so gold Immovable Enforcer got absolutely abused by Legend strong handle. So we're now on Hall of Immovable Enforcer for Drew. And let's see if that has better luck against Legend strong handle. Alright guys, first try here. And I get absolutely walled up trying to go to the basket there. It's just pushing me right to the side. So we're going to call that 0 for 1 for Harden. So already looking better than gold, this Hall of Fame Immovable Enforcer. But let's see what all 5 take us to. Second try here. And we are able to get by him there. So that's going to be 1 for 2. Alright, 1 for 2. Let's see what our third try here looks like. And I just got absolutely walled up. So I am now 1 for 3. Hall of Fame is definitely looking better than gold against his Legend strong handle. Alright, fourth try here. Again, I just got absolutely walled up. So yeah, I'm going to call that 1 for 4. Hall of Fame is definitely beating the Legend strong handle right now. Alright guys, 1 for 4. See our last one here. And we are able to kind of blow by him there. So I'm going to call it 2 for 5. Again, Hoff was definitely way better than gold against Legend strong handle, but still not perfect. So we're going to go ahead and put on Legend Immovable Enforcer now with 94 perimeter and 92 strength as a last test. Alright guys, so Hoff did look pretty good versus the Legend Immovable Enforcer. I only was able to kind of get him going towards the basket twice out of the 5 times, but just as a final test, we're going to go ahead and do Legend versus Legend to see what it looks like. Alright, so first one here. And this is good. That is for sure 0 for 1 for me. I just got shoved around all the way to the corner almost. So that's going to be 0 for 1. Couldn't get a layup there for me at all. So let's see what our second try here looks like. And that is going to be 0 for 2. Again, Drew is just not letting me push him anywhere near the paint where I'm trying to. He's just not having it. So that's going to be 0 for 2 right there. All right, third try here. again, I'm going to call that 0 for 3 for me. It didn't even give me like a layup animation where I could kind of slide by him. He just literally walled me up and just got lucky I got a foul call. So we're going to call that 0 for 3 for sure. 0 for 3 is our next one. And Drew is not, he is not going for anything right now. That's going to be 0 for 4. I am trying to go take a layup. Make me do a mid-range because of how far he is pushing me with this Legend Immovable Enforcer. So let's do one more, see if somehow Harden could figure it out. But right now we're 0 for 4. All right, last one. And again, Drew is simply, again, yeah, I mean, that's not one of those layup animations where it's letting me slide by him. So we're going to call that 0 for 5. Again, Drew is absolutely walling me up. So just to recap, we did start with the gold strong handle as the baseline, and we got shut down with no Immovable Enforcer. So quickly after that, I went to Hoff strong handle, which then did very good against bronze and silver. It got shut down by gold. So then we went up to Legend strong handle, and that absolutely destroyed gold Immovable Enforcer. And against Hoff, I believe it scored 2 out of 5 times, which still isn't great. Yeah, so then against Legend though, it went 0 for 5. So pretty much, it really depends how much you guys are worried about the strong handle badge. At the end of the day, even without Immovable Enforcer, you could guard gold. So think about that way. Anything gold or lower on strong handle, you could guard without even having Immovable Enforcer. So that would be, you know, anything under 62 perimeter and 71 strength. So if you're not worried about the badge, you don't even really need a Immovable Enforcer. Now, if you know you're going to be playing people with it, I would say to go gold Immovable Enforcer at a minimum, because that shut down Hoff strong handle. For gold, you need 84 perimeter and 85 strength. I mean, not a huge commitment, but still something. So then lastly, when we went up to Legend strong handle, it got completely shut down by Legend Immovable Enforcer. So I would say Legend Immovable Enforcer. If you're very worried about the badge, you just go Legend and you'll shut everyone down with 94 perimeter and 92 strength. So again, really up to you. If you're, to sum it up, if you're not worried about strong handle at all or up to gold, you don't even need a Immovable Enforcer. I wouldn't really recommend to go Hoff just because I didn't think it was that big of a difference from gold. So I would say if you're worried about it somewhat, you're worried about Hoff. If you're worried about Hoff strong handle, I'd say go gold. It will definitely struggle against Legend strong handle, but chance of someone having that are low. But if you are worried about it, then you'd have to go Legend Immovable Enforcer. So that's my take on things. Appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Let me know down below which badge I should break down next. Check me out on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot of my team content on there, and I'm out.